Hi, boys and girls. This is Ms. Kathy. I'm so happy you've joined me today for another story just for you. The Cancelled Execution by C.L. Paddock. From Greek history comes the story of two young men who were very good friends. One day, one of the boys, Pythias, was accused of plotting against the evil ruler King Dionysus. This hard-hearted tyrant gave orders that the young man should be put to death. He banished Pythias to prison, where he was to wait until the day of his execution. Pythias loved his father and mother, so he sent word to the king asking if he might go home to tell them goodbye and settle his affairs. "Why should I let you go?" the king demanded. "If I did, you might run away. You would not come back." Pythias tried to think of something he might do or say that would prove to the king that he would return. He and his friend Damon talked it over. Then Damon offered, "I will go to prison in your place and stay there till you return." So Pythias told the king, "I have a very dear friend who will stay in prison in my place. He is Damon." "I don't think your friend Pythias will ever come back," the king sneered to Damon. "Oh yes, he will come back," asserted Damon. "I have faith in him. He is honest and true. If he does not return, I will die in his place." It was difficult for a ruthless, selfish king to believe that one man would suffer and offer to die for another, but reluctantly he let Pythias go home and he put Damon in prison. The two boys hugged each other as they parted, and Pythias said to Damon, "Don't worry, for I will be back in plenty of time. I will not disappoint you." The days dragged by for Damon, but for Pythias they were all too short. Finally the day came when Pythias was to report back to the king. But he had not returned. The scheduled time of the execution arrived, so the king and his soldiers went to the prison and led Damon out to die. At the last moment Pythias came running into the village. Out of breath he rushed to the execution site. The king looked surprised. Was he seeing things? "Here is that foolish Pythias," he remarked. "I allowed him to go home to say goodbye to his father and mother and settle his affairs. He promised he would come back, but I did not think he would. Yet here he is." The king called the young man to him. "Pythias, why did you come back to die? If you had stayed away, you might have lived and had your freedom." "But didn't I promise that I would come back? I would not disappoint Damon," said the young man. "The ship on which I traveled was attacked by pirates who threw me overboard. I had to swim to shore, and then I ran as fast as I could, for I feared poor Damon would have to die in my place." The king's heart was touched. Never had he seen such loyalty, such honesty, such devotion. "Pythias shall live," he said. "The execution is cancelled, and Damon shall go free. Such true friends are worth more than my kingdom." There is no greater treasure in the world than true friends. And remember, you must be the kind of friend you want to have.
The story you have heard today is from Guide's Greatest Stories, written by various authors and compiled by Randy Fischel, and used with permission from the Pacific Press Publishing Association. If you're interested in any other books published by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, please visit AdventistBookCenter.com or call 1-800-765-6955.
This podcast is a production of the Carolina Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.